Hey everybody, Questwise here, and today we're going to continue our series of Marvel Champions character files. Today, again, we're going to take another look at a villain. I just purchased this pack from my friendly local game store. This is part of the Mojo Mania, sorry about the glare, scenario pack. This has, it includes not only Mojo, but Spiral, and drawing a blank right now on the first character that you encounter inside that little mini campaign. But what I wanted to focus on today was Mojo, because I'm currently playing him at the table right now, trying to have Iceman beat him in some form or way. It's been a real challenge. Mojo, if you don't know, is the ruler of Mojo World. It is a dimension within the Marvel Universe. His first appearance came in a book called Long Shot Number 3 in November of 1985. He comes from a race of spineless flesh creatures who need technology. They're very intelligent, but they lack the bone structure in order to sort of conquer universes. But because they're so intelligent, they've come up with technology, and Mojo has risen above all the others and become the ruler of what he's deemed as Mojo World, and created a technology. He has like these big mechanical spider legs and sort of a laser beam scorpion tail, ways to overcome his physical deformities. Within Mojo World, though, Mojo has become, excuse me, obsessed with Earth. Earth 616, by the way, the sort of base canon for Marvel Comics. And Mojo's become so obsessed with it because of the TV shows, the video games, the movies that we have here on Earth, and the theatrics of all of them. And what he does in order to keep all the minions within Mojo World under his reign is that he's created a sort of channel, per se, where he will capture heroes and villains and throw them into worlds of his own creation. For instance, this one here, one of the cards in the game, Dial M for Mojo, is a crime scene show, very reminiscent of any crime movies or crime TV series that you've seen. And he will throw heroes into these where their lives are in very real danger, but it's entertainment for him and his race of people. He's a manipulative tyrant, and he first visited Earth many years ago when he was when his slave Longshot, thus being in Longshot number 3, escaped to Earth and requested the X-Men for help in defeating him. They eventually did, but he's awful. He in that time period was able to capture many other heroes and throw them into his Mojo verse, right? These video game inspired, movie inspired, TV show, sitcom inspired sort of gladiatorial games for the entertainment of his people. During his visit here to Earth, he captured Betsy Braddock, whom he, according to the lore, actually gave the moniker Psylocke. He grafted into her interdimensional bionic eyes, through which he could watch all of the adventures, all of the battles, all of the things that she was going through, and could broadcast them live through her eyes back to his home world and the people that were watching, his fans. Now, Psylocke has a long and storied history, and we later learned that those bionic eyes actually belonged to a different person, and we'll get into that later. I actually plan on doing a video on her because she is one of my favorite characters, but a very twisted, weird, strange history behind her. Our latest incarnation, our latest place that we've seen Mojo actually pop up in Marvel Comics, in Disney Plus, is actually on the X-Men 97 show that is now premiering on Disney Plus in episode 4, in which Jubilee believes she's been gifted a game console called the Motendo, of all things, and she and Sunspot find themselves unwilling participants within Mojo's latest video game extravaganza. for his viewers. Mojo, very, very cool, very thematic. In the game, uses a sort of random selection of different themes. Some of the ones I've played so far have been the fantasy one, the Game of Mojo, Thrones of Mojo, Dial M for Mojo, Wild Mojo, which is a Wild West one. There's 6 of them in total, but very thematic within the game. And again, I'm very appreciative of the creators of Marvel Champions for creating such evocative and crazy heroes and villains that very much feel like they've stepped right out of the pages of a Marvel Comics. Today we looked at Mojo. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, please like and subscribe down below. If there's any villains or heroes you'd like me to see, or heck, any kind of character from the Marvel Universe that you'd like me to see, please post it in the comments. I'll try to get to them as quickly as possible. Again, I am kind of focusing on the characters and the cards, the villains, heroes that I have and that I currently own for Marvel Champions. But if there's one that you really, really want to see and you can convince me to do so, I will step out of that and do a video based on a little bit of snapshot of lore of these characters. So until next time, I'm Questwise, and my friends, please be safe out there. And as always, game on.